Hey there, are you thinking about moving to Norfolk? In this video, I'm gonna tell you why you should, and we're gonna start right now. There are several reasons to move to Norfolk. In this video, I'm gonna cover most of them. We're gonna talk about the affordable cost of living. We're gonna talk about the cultural attractions, the beautiful waterfront and beaches, even some of the nightlife and restaurants. And of course, we're gonna talk about the military presence in the community. Let's start with talking about the affordable cost of living. Out of everything I talk about in this video, this is probably the most important to most people. According to bestplaces.net, Norfolk, Virginia is 8.6% cheaper to live than the rest of the country on average, and 12.3% lower than the state of Virginia. For renting a 2-bedroom unit in Norfolk, you're looking at about $1,300 on average per month, which is 9.8% cheaper than the rest of the country. To live comfortably in Norfolk, they claim you should make a minimum annual income of $52,200 for a family and $44,400 for a single person. That depends how you live though. Norfolk is coming in cheaper when it comes to groceries, but also transportation and utilities. However, healthcare seems to be a little higher in Norfolk for whatever reason. Let's take an accurate look right now at what the housing prices look like. Outside of being a tour guide here on YouTube, I am also a realtor. I've been serving this area for 10 years, and I have access to some of the most accurate information when it comes to housing prices. But keep in mind, depending on when you're watching this video, all this information is subject to change. I just want to give you an idea though of kind of what Norfolk looks like as far as the housing prices compared to maybe Virginia Beach. So Virginia Beach right now, the median sales price is $381,000, just over. This is attached and detached. So if we're looking specifically just for a single family home, maybe you don't want a townhouse or a condo, $430,000 would be the median price in Virginia Beach. Now let's look at Norfolk. Okay, look how much cheaper Norfolk is. $320,000 is the median sales price for a detached single family home. When you average in townhouses with that, we're still looking at $320,000. And these numbers just came back here from August of 2024. So again, when you're watching this video, if this is a year from now, no problem. Let me know if you have questions about the current information. I'm sure it's not gonna change though. You're gonna see that Norfolk is going to be cheaper than Virginia Beach. That's always going to be the case. If you're looking to find some housing options though, even cheaper than Norfolk, Portsmouth right next door would be the cheapest option for housing costs in the entire Hampton Roads area. So compared to Virginia Beach, it's over $100,000 less to buy a home. That obviously depends on the location and where you buy. I'm gonna show you one right now that I just put on the market, which is probably gonna be long sold by the time you're watching this video, but I still can give you an idea of what you can get for your money in Norfolk. This house I'm gonna show you is listed at $365,000. Now ignore that price because depending on when you're watching this video, that may not matter, but just keep this in mind. The median sales price is $320,000. So this is a house that you can buy just over the median sales price, just barely over. Let's take a look at it. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, just over 1,400 square feet. That bay window right there in the front lets so much natural light inside. The biggest highlight though, I would say, is probably the backyard. It has an above ground pool with a deck and a 2-car garage with some workshop space. Inside though, it's updated. Everything was renovated when they bought it just a few years ago. That's why you see the brand new cabinets and the updated bathrooms, and the original hardwood floors are still in the home, which is awesome because original hardwood can always be refinished and it has a certain look to it that I think people appreciate. This house has been meticulously maintained. It won't last long. In fact, we've been on the market for 1 day and we already have an offer. Again, I'm not showing you this to try to sell it to you because it's probably gonna be under contract before. I just wanna give you an idea of what you can get for just over the median sales price in Norfolk. Depending on your price range and depending on what size of a home or what kind of vibe you're looking for, Norfolk has a lot to offer. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that because I'm gonna be posting some more video content highlighting some of the other neighborhoods that you may wanna consider, like Ghent, Larchmont. If you're looking for waterfront property, Larchmont is where you're gonna wanna be. I will also be making some video content highlighting the Ocean View area, the Bayview area, and some of the other areas that I think people would wanna live in. But if there's an area or neighborhood or perhaps even another city that you want me to cover, just comment below. Let me know. Let's talk about the cultural and the art attractions in Norfolk. This is unique to Hampton Roads. Some people would say the Hampton Roads area really lacks art and cultural scenes, unlike Richmond. Virginia Beach has a cultural scene of its own, more of a beach culture. Norfolk has a downtown area. Norfolk has the Chrysler Museum of Arts, the Virginia Opera, and the Virginia Symphony. There's also smaller little performance venues as well, where you might see some type of comedy or improv show. The downtown scene in Norfolk is really where it's at. Some of the best restaurants you're gonna find are gonna be in downtown Norfolk or close by, maybe in the Ghent area. The best burger in Hampton Roads, I don't care if somebody wants to try to cancel me for this, Jack Brown's on Granby. Order the McBrady. It's got like, I can't even explain it, you just gotta do it. Jack Brown's is a unique venue. You have to check it out for yourself to understand what I'm talking about. Also within walking distance away, there's the Waterside District. This is a fun place to hang out, have a drink. If you walk into the main part of the Waterside District, they're dog friendly. I just thought I'd mention that. The Waterside District also has a lot of great dining options. I like the Blue Moon Tap House and the Harbor Club if you're looking for something a little more upscale. When you walk around the Waterside District, it's a cool atmosphere, beautiful views of the water. You'll see all kinds of cool boats and yachts. Some of these yachts will take you out on a dinner cruise. You just gotta look and see what's available. The main one that's almost always available is the Spirit of Norfolk. The Spirit of Norfolk actually burned down a couple years ago. I'm glad I wasn't on that one. I think I was on that cruise just a few weeks prior to that happening. They've replaced it since then, and it will take you through the river and it will show you some of the military bases and some of the shipyards. I highly recommend a dinner cruise in the Waterside District. When it comes to sports in the Hampton Roads area, we don't have any professional teams. We do have a minor league baseball team. At the Harbor Park Stadium, you can go catch a Tides game. Even though it's not a professional game, it's still a lot of fun. It's a big stadium. They have a fireworks show. It's a great time. We also have a hockey team, the Norfolk Admirals. When I was watching a hockey game the other day though, I'm looking at the Admirals and not one person on the team is actually from Norfolk, but we got a team. Also, there's the Botanical Gardens. That is definitely worth checking out. No matter what season it is, they're always doing things over at the Botanical Gardens. It is beautiful. If you do come closer to Christmas time, they set up a big light show and they allow you to drive through the garden. It's really cool. And of course, there's the beaches. The main beach would be the Ocean View Beach. It's 7.5 miles long across the shoreline of the Chesapeake Bay. Great for fishing, picnicking, relaxing, hanging out on the beach. Not so great for surfing, but you'll find it to be one of the less crowded beaches compared to some of the beaches over in Virginia Beach. Norfolk, Virginia is a waterfront city consisting of just under 250,000 people. Another thing special about Norfolk, Virginia, and really the Hampton Roads area is our military presence. This is the largest military transit area in our country. Just in Norfolk alone, we have the Little Creek Base and we have the Norfolk Naval Station. There's the Joint Staff over in Suffolk, and then up in Newport News, there's the Langley Air Force Base. Also, there's the Fort Eustis Army Base. That's where my girlfriend works. We are packed with military presence here. Nearly half the people I work with are in the military. Oftentimes, I'm selling homes to people that aren't even in the area, and I will do it sight unseen through the virtual technology available to us. If this is you and you're not in the area and maybe you're gonna be relocated, feel free to reach out to me direct. I am here as a resource to you. And just remember, when you get here, almost everywhere you go, they're gonna offer you a military discount. Because we're such a military culture here, almost all the businesses offer our military a 10% discount. So whenever you're at a restaurant or wherever you're at, just ask. It's our way of honoring you. There are so many other great things about Norfolk, too many things to mention in this video, but if you have anything you want me to cover, again, put it in the comments and make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this channel.